Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to my presentation about feminism. I have guessed some of you, or mostly all of you, have already heard or have read something about feminism. And from basically from a YouTube video or from an article, you have been heard feminism once or twice. So I will not talk into details about what feminism is, and I will just jump straight to my point. Well, you see, feminism is a great force of power. It changed history. It helped history in many ways that we could not expect. Some people are here because of feminism. It helped them to stay here and to receive everything. But feminism has fallen into something I would like to call as corruption. And it has derived and it has changed from its original purpose. And that's why in this presentation today, I will show you reasons and why I believe that feminism is a failed idea and that it should be abolished. My name is Axel and I will be your presenter today. Firstly, I would like to give you some historical context of feminism. Well, feminism started again long time ago. It's around in 2030 something, but it peaked and it has a most significant movement was in the 1848 from the women's suffrage movement. What is this movement? Well, this movement helped women gain their rights to the vote. They were a protest of millions and millions around of women around the United States. It helped them get their voting rights and all of the rights that they secure. It was considered to be one of the most significant movement of the feminism. Now, but this movement was in 1848 and the movement lasted for 70 years. Can you believe it? 70 years. It lasted 70 years for people, for the governments to actually take actions, to listen to their people and actually give them the woman the voting rights, that is Amendment 19. They waited 70 years, and I need you to remember this is they waited for 70 years for this movement and for this protest to actually give them what they wanted. Another thing that they actually got from the protest was that they get the Title 8 of Civil Rights Act of 1964, which helped them gain equal job opportunity and helped them have same wage as males and other types of genders. Well, the things in the material article of Title 7 of the Civil Rights Act of 1964, it stated that employment of any job should not be classified or should not be biased of any gender, equality, or any races. This helped women receive their equal wage to men and the equal job opportunity, which opened the rights for opportunity for working. But now, to keep this in mind, this Title 7 of the Civil Rights Act of 1964 is still I think 90 years prior to the movement of the women's suffrage. So what am I trying to say at here? Well, this is because of the late implementation of these laws and these regulations. I believe that feminism could be solved if these types of law implementation were sooner, were more quicker compared to the lower of the past. People, what do they want? What does the feminism movement want? They want equity compared to men. They want same equal paying jobs as men, and they want anything to that of equal to men. So, what is my imposed solution? Well, my imposed solution here is that we get women into the law industry, which is what I'm trying to say, and we get women into the assembly, which, for your information, which of you didn't know, is that the part which makes law and makes up and thinks of laws for a country or for a state. So what do these benefits? Well, firstly, if you get women into law, especially the department where it deals and it works with the creation of law, we could have a more quicker and more faster response to any type of troubles that the problem of women's rights can cause. Just take an example. If you have a law firm or if you have any types of assembly or the Congress, you have 50-50 on the woman and on the male side. What do you have? You can see both sides of the problems. When there is one problem in the country, you can see both the woman and the male side of the male side of the problem. This helps it so that you can solve problems easier. You can have the problem more equal for both women and men to solve the problem. And if you say that the women do not think of this idea is correct or the men thinks is correct. It's still 50-50. So half of the things is incorrect and half the people disagree. This is better than in the past, because in the past, law firms and any types of assembly or congress, they are ruled over by men, which is men in law, and they decide everything is by and I believe that their decision of the problems of laws and their decision to agree to law or not is biased, since it's mostly men. And when the problem is viewed by men without any views or any types of disagreement or any agreement from the woman, the problem can be biased, and the law, and that's why the law implementation of the women's suffrage movement is late, 70 years late from the movement to start into law to be implementation. There's already some countries or some states that already have implemented this type of things. You can see Alabama, where they have a 66% of women working in law and the other 40, which is men working in the law. But I believe that to make this technique or to make the solution work best is we have a 50-50 split of women inside the law, just as I said before, so it doesn't cause any bias in the process of lawmaking, and it satisfies both of the need of the feminists and of the normal people that live. So because of this, I believe that with this solution, we could have a less biased law firm. With this, we can solve feminism slowly but surely. We are basically taking the long way to solve this problem, but we are also we are also solving the problem with time, and it can also be biased. Thank you for listening.